Dolphins are some of the most beloved sea creatures in the world. We definitely can't blame a single one of you guys for wanting to squeeze the cuteness out of them. With their piercing button eyes and smiley faces, they steal the heart of every human they encounter. But they have a much more devilish side than most of you think. Today we're going to be talking about the dark side of dolphins you didn't know about. But before we continue, we want to thank all of you that have supported us. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, as we post interesting videos like this on a daily basis. Male dolphins force females into mating with them. Sadly, dolphins have many negative traits and sometimes can behave in a way that we might least expect. We warn you, after this video, your point of view on dolphins might change significantly. The first dark behavior we're going to be talking about is the bottlenose dolphin game. This is usually played by dolphins around mating season. It's a way for male dolphins to persuade females into mating with them by competing. However, not all male dolphins stick to the rules of the game, and instead of competing with each other, some will choose to gather in groups of 5 or 6, and they go to a female and force her to mate with them. Female dolphins always resist these types of situations. About 25% of them manage to escape this situation. But for the other 75% that don't, they either have to submit to this group of male dolphins, or they get beaten until they're finally willing to submit. This group of males does work together, but when it comes to mating, they decide which one of them gets to get the work done with the female. This occurrence is rare to be witnessed by humans. Scientists assume that forced sex between these dolphins is possible because of the bruises and scars some female dolphins have. Dolphins beat weaker dolphins to submit to them. Even though these are water creatures we're talking about, they know how to kick and punch. Up to this point, they seem similar to the way humans behave. Just like bullies get to hurt and abuse a weaker individual in school or a work environment, dolphins are violent towards weaker dolphins. Scientists have seen that this happens when the weaker link tends to do not as he's told. The stronger dolphin then forces him to do as he's told by abusing him. Now, when it comes to communication, we don't know what they're saying because they can only communicate in waves and whistling. But we bet that in these violent situations, the dominant dolphin probably bullies and mentally abuses the weaker link as well. They sometimes kill their offspring. Infanticide is the process of killing a newborn for many reasons, such as mating competition and if the newborn has some sort of disability. Many animals do this regularly. Even humans have done a similar thing in the past. In certain parts of the world, depending on the religion, humans used to kill off newborns that were either disabled or sometimes even if they were female. This still happens today. In the animal world, this is not necessarily seen as a bad thing, but when it comes to humans and dolphins, this practice is frowned upon as both species have been known to be empathetic and tolerant when it comes to their newborns. Dolphins aren't that much into infanticide, but there have been a few cases where male dolphins kill female newborns if the female is seen as unworthy to reproduce or to pass on good genes. Dolphins murder other dolphins over the drama that occurs between them. Okay, now you're probably thinking that dolphins are similar to humans. They're like the humans of the ocean, and it's starting to make sense why we have such a strong bond with them. With all that being said, there were many dolphins reported to wash up lifeless on the shores. Yes, we know what you're thinking. Oh, probably bigger sea creatures have attacked the poor thing. But after multiple studies on their cause of death, researchers have concluded that the bruises and injuries these lifeless dolphins had were inflicted by other dolphins. In 1990, a group of young dolphins had washed up on the shore. Researchers discovered many bite marks, bruises, and fractured ribs all over the body of these dolphin calves. All these inflicted wounds were made by adult dolphins. This is a true eye-opener, knowing that dolphins can kill children of their own kind in seemingly cold blood. They have forced humans into mating with them. Some dolphins are held in captivity and are raised by humans, and we don't mean a small fish tank when we say captivity. They pretty much get to do anything and even have caretakers stuffing them with food and maintaining their health all the time. But just like humans, dolphins get sexually aggravated and can even end up doing some strange things to be satisfied. There have been multiple reports that dolphins have pushed themselves on humans in search of sexual attention. This is beyond creepy. But wait until you hear a similar case that went a bit too far. It'll make your skin crawl. This dude by the name of Malcolm Brenner, who many years ago worked at an aquarium, has admitted that he played along with one of the dolphins' desire to do the deed. At first, this man would just approach her and touch her. Other workers started to question this strange bond together, but thought nothing more about it. One day, Brenner started feeling lucky. His coworkers had all gone to take their 1-hour break from work, and he was pretty much left alone with the dolphin. Don't even get me started at what happened. You get the picture. Anyway, after he worked things out with the dolphin, he later stated that the passion he had with her was better than he had with any human. Brenner even revealed that the dolphin was fully satisfied as she was releasing calming sounds after they had done the deed. What a weird world we live in, am I right? They can be violent to humans. Michael Mays is a successful scuba diver that uploads many videos of what underwater life is like. One day he was documenting like usual when he encountered a male dolphin. At first, May didn't think much about it and started recording the dolphin. Now, I don't know whether dolphins know that they're being filmed, but this one didn't like what was going on and decided to approach Mays violently. The dolphin then pushed him to the ocean floor and would keep pushing him over and over again. Thankfully, Mays was an experienced scuba diver and knew how to act upon the violence. He was cautious not to fight back, as fighting would only anger the dolphin even more, and that would probably be the end of Michael Mays and his ocean documentaries. But anyway, Mays was sleek enough and he got out of the situation safely. Even though dolphins don't tend to eat humans, they can attack them on occasions. Remember that dolphins weigh over 400 pounds, and they can just decide to hit you with a fin flap 360 degrees to send you to the bottom of the ocean unconscious. Dolphins can have mental issues and even become serial killers. Murdering for fun is a rare occurrence and not many species do it. Many studies have been made as to why killing for fun is a thing, and it mostly happens to the way a being is wired during their childhood and the level of mental issues they deal with. At the beginning of this video, we've talked about how dolphins commit infanticide and even kill other dolphins when they find themselves at risk or simply for hateful purposes. The occurrence when a dolphin kills for fun is just as rare as it is in the human world. You don't get to see such a thing every day, and that stands the same with dolphins. These sea creatures have shown that they can be psychotic and even have preferences when they murder. Some dolphin serial killers prefer to kill only children, others only elderly or women, and so on. Researchers have found that sometimes adult dolphins gather together and kill other dolphins who are swimming around minding their own business for no apparent reason. Researchers have witnessed that they surround their victims and beat them to the point that they're not responding. But people are still incapable of understanding why dolphins do this for no reason and why they sometimes do this in groups. It was discovered that they don't do this because they're in shortage of food, mating purposes, or even conflict. They're simply psychopaths. If you think about it, dolphins have quite an outstanding behavior when compared to other creatures. They've shown to do some impressive things, such as communicate with humans using sign language, and even proved logic and think about the risks before doing something. Their darker behaviors are also pretty interesting to study. They resemble the dark side of human behavior so much, it makes us wonder if they're the next species capable of evolving if we ever go extinct. Scientists have even claimed that if humans were to go extinct, dolphins would replace us when it comes to the intelligent Earth species. They might even create legends about how we once roamed the world. Are you afraid that might happen in the future? Let us know what you think down in the comments below. That's all for today's video, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and remember to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.